What's up everybody, my name's Kappa and welcome back to another VEDO challenge video. Doing another rapid fire question session with you guys because the first one was a lot of fun and I wanted to do another one there. So I wanted to get to some of the questions I didn't get to the first video and hope you guys enjoyed it. Most dangerous, most challenging thing I have ever done. Most dangerous wise and challenging, I went scuba diving off the coast of Florida. Saw some barracudas, moray eels, saw a hammerhead shark off in the distance there. So I didn't feel like I was in danger, but I guess if you explain it to somebody that, you know, I was 30 feet underwater with a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, scuba, and saw some things that could easily kill me, that might be considered dangerous. Or I went bungee jumping several times when I was way too hammered to probably make a good decision whether I should have or not. Who should be dominating the person in a relationship, the guy or the girl, and why? Neither, honestly. I mean, for a good, successful relationship that actually has longevity there, I think it should be pretty much a give and take, you know? And I don't mean everything's 50-50. Everything's 100-100 in a wedding, or a marriage, or a long-term relationship. It's 50-50, you're both not doing enough, is my opinion. But I honestly think that everything should be pretty much equal out here. And sometimes you're going to have one person that's a little bit more domineering than the other person. And that's okay, as long as there's a good balance. It can't be one person all the time, or you end up with some severe problems. At least that's my opinion here. What's my opinion on open relationships? I've never been in one. That's why I don't have the experience of one, but it's not my thing. I'm a closed relationship, monogamy, all that other stuff. That's got to be there. If I won $1 million in the lottery, what would I do with it? Well, let me see. I would pay off my house so that I don't have any more debt. I would put a big chunk away in savings so that little man is set for college and kind of getting his life started, so that, you know, from going to high school to college and getting your education and a job and all that stuff, it's a huge financial struggle, so that when he gets to that point, he can ease into adulthood with some sort of, you know, comfort zone a little bit. I'd do some repairs around the house, of course, maybe invest some of it for fun, and maybe take some more trips, but I wouldn't blow it all. I'm more conservative than that, I guess. Do I have any enemies? I don't know. Not that I know of. So let me see, how do I handle them? I don't know if I have any enemies. If I do, they've never come forward for me to have to handle, so... Do I ever feel a need to have total privacy? Yes, of course, everybody does. There's sometimes you're just having a day when everything's just not working the way it should. You're just not feeling up to par. And it's like, you know what? Just take a step back and let me have about 15 minutes of quiet time. That'll be good to go. Sometimes that happens here. Drive home from work and have just a crappy day because while you a-holes out there talking on your cell phones and texting while you're driving, hope you die in a fire, by the way, I just get home, I'm frazzled, I'm just because I'm having to deal with all that after a bad day at work or something. I'll just go sit in the closet in the dark for like 10 minutes to just quiet and then kind of, you know, recenter myself here. Do I have a deep dark secret? Well, yeah, of course I do. I'm not telling you guys this because it wouldn't be a deep dark secret then. I think everybody has one. You have to keep some sort of privacy in your life a little bit. Am I in debt? I owe money on my house still because, you know, I'm paying for that. Other than that, no, I don't have any debt. I'm lucky to have been able to pay off my student loans in a timely fashion. My credit cards, if I do put anything on there, I paid off the end of the month, etc. Interested in commitment? Well, I would hope so. I've been married for 10.5 years. Have any health issues? I have a knee problem where I have some scar tissue in there from tearing the meniscus when I was younger, and I have some other bodily injuries or whatever that just kind of flare up over time, keep me from doing stuff. But, you know, like other health issues, I have acid reflux real bad, so it limits what I can eat, sadly, because there's things that I'd like to eat, you know, onions, cucumbers, jalapenos, stuff like that that causes the acid level in your stomach to kind of build up some more, and cause it to just feel like my throat's on fire. That's pretty much it. But the only fix is surgery, and I'm not going to do that. So what makes me angry, and how do I deal with my anger? People that play on their cell phones when they're driving piss me off, and I deal with that by honking and cussing them out. People that are inconsiderate and they don't say, you know, thank you and please, and you know, have a little bit of courtesy towards people who are trying to help them, piss me off. And usually I'll call them out on it in public. I'll be like, you know, hey, I held the door for you. You could be nice enough to say thanks. It's just common courtesy. Stuff like that. What are things I like to do alone? Well, I'm alone right now, and I'm talking to you guys. So I play games, I record videos like this right here. Sometimes I read, watch TV, watch a movie. If you have to change one thing about myself, what would it be? Probably my looks. I have zero self-esteem when it comes to my physical appearance at all. From a long life of reasons and stuff there. So I would change it all. That, I mean, my physical appearance, who I am, my personality, intelligence, health, like that, I'm okay with, but all of this needs to just go away. It's the best book I've read so far. Best book I've read so far. Man, I've read a lot of books in my life, but I don't read that much lately. Probably say the most recent one I read was The Martian, which I did a review on. If you saw this in the previous, VEDO section, whatever, that was an excellent book. It's probably the best book I've read in a good long time. If I had 24 hours to live, what would I do? Well, first off, I'd freak out. Once I got everything situational control, I would make some phone calls to make sure that things like my life insurance policies and bank accounts and all the stuff, that everything that my wife and family would need to know about me, that they had all that information, so that, the next day when I'm no longer there, they have access to everything they need, that the decision's been made about where. So when somebody dies and you have to bereave and you're mourning them, you shouldn't have to deal with all the decisions and crap that comes with that. And I would just make sure that they were taken care of, and then I would just spend the rest of the time hanging out with them. I would eat whatever the hell I wanted to, play outside as much as possible and enjoy that, and I would spend as much time with my son as I possibly could, because I wouldn't want him to grow up not remembering much about me. That's probably my biggest fear, actually. Am I a gaming freak? Yeah, sometimes. I don't feel like I have to have every game that's out there. Of course, I would love to have every game that's out there, but yeah, I like to play games, so I would call myself a moderate freak at best here. Are you good at intimidating others? Not intentionally. I've been told when I was in high school, I had a teacher I was kind of close to, not that way. I was close to as I could confide in her when things were bothering me. She's kind of like a counselor, I guess. And she told me that I was very intimidating. The way I hold myself, the way I walk, the way I talk, the way my confidence level when I'm doing things is intimidating. And she's had other students tell her before that they were intimidated by me, and working in a group with me was very intimidating, because I have that kind of personality. When if I'm put in a group, I should be in charge. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know, but I'm in charge. I will delve out responsibilities based on what I think you're good enough at, and will be a success because I'll make sure of it. And so I guess I could be intimidating. Alrighty then, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Looking forward to doing some more of these if you want me to. You guys let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you later.